Now to new tensions in the war with Iran. Tonight, President Trump says a U.S. Navy destroyer has attacked and seized an Iranian-flagged vessel in the Gulf of Oman, which is at the entrance of the Strait of Hormuz. Now, this video from the U.S. military showing the interception. Also today, the president warned Iran its critical infrastructure would be destroyed if the regime did not agree to a peace deal. The president adding, "No more Mr. Nice Guy." CBS's Charlie D'Agata is in Tel Aviv with the very latest there. Charlie.
Well, good evening. We head into another volatile week in this region, Jerika. At stake, the U.S.-Iran ceasefire about to expire, possible peace talks on the horizon, a fragile ceasefire here between Israel and Lebanon. What that means for Iran's hold on the Strait of Hormuz. However this plays out, we're told more U.S. troops are on the way. New video released by the U.S. military shows forces warning the crew of an Iranian-flagged cargo vessel.
Motor vessel Tosca, vacate your engine room. Vacate your engine room. We're prepared to subject you to disabling fire.
Then the sound of several rounds fired from the U.S. destroyer, saying U.S. Marines later boarded the vessel, the first to be taken into U.S. custody. The U.S. military blockade south of the strait has turned back more than 24 ships, too. Tonight, officials tell CBS News the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier has rejoined the fight, transiting the Suez Canal to the Red Sea and surpassing the record for the longest carrier deployment since the Vietnam War. More than 50,000 U.S. troops remain in this region, and thousands more are on the way. The USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier is the centerpiece of the blockade. And a third carrier, the George H.W. Bush, is expected to arrive by the end of the month. Israel and Lebanon entered into a temporary pause in fighting this week. Tentative end to hostilities that left more than 2,200 dead in Lebanon and around 1 million displaced. More than 30 Israelis were also killed in the latest round of fighting. Here in Israel, they're taking advantage of the relative calm, all too aware that it may not last. Is there hope that this ceasefire will last?
Tell the truth, I don't know. I think so.
Noam and Mor Barobko are parents to 2 young boys, now back at school after a 6-week shutdown.
We are really happy. Kids are back. They started to learn again.
With the clock ticking on the 2-week ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran, regime officials say that both sides are far from a final peace agreement. But tonight, Jerika, the chief negotiator, said on state television that Iran is hoping for lasting peace.
Charlie D'Agata, thank you.